All right, let me say that again. Glad I realized that right now that it was still muted. It is 5 p.m. How are you doing? How is your day going? How are you feeling? Um, I hope that you guys are experiencing the kind of results that I'm experiencing, which have been amazing. Oh my gosh, they've been so amazing. Um, since we started the challenge myself, just myself, the guy that's done this before, the guy that's been doing this for 4 years, the guy that still needs encouragement, the guy that still needs a community by me being a part of this challenge that I put together for us. Um, I've lost 7 pounds, and some people are like, but you don't need to lose weight. Again, that's kind of a bad way of thinking because we're in a culture that believes that having a certain amount of weight on us is healthy when it's really not. And so I have some goals, and this is just the start. And I'm about to be 47, and I always love getting closer to my birthday from a place of health, stability, and awe. Hey Danielle, thank you. Um, from a place of stability and just I always want to I don't know. I have this thing. I love defying uh, the rules that we've come up under, and at least in my environment, people always say, you turn 40 and 50, you just slow down and you just pack on weight. You get slow. Your joints hurt. Just all this crazy stuff. You go gray. I'm barely going gray, and I'm about to be 47. And again, the things that I can do in the gym, insane. How long I can walk, insane. Our age is not the problem. The way we take care of our bodies, that's the problem. And so again, I hope that this information is blessing you and helping you to make better decisions. It all starts somewhere. You don't have to be at a level 10, but even if you start at the 10 day and you ended at a level 1, that's better than 0. That is going to increase your lifespan. That is also going to increase your productivity. That is going to increase your mobility, your mental clarity, all these wonderful things that we should be experiencing regardless of how old we are. So I'm hoping and praying that you guys are, again, just seeing great results because I know I am, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to happen as I continue on this journey and with this focus. And I hope the same for you. All right. I see that I have been doing my best to try to be out at 5:30, and I've been doing a horrible job. So I'm going to do my best to do that now, especially it being a Saturday, and I know a lot of people have things to do. A lot of people are probably going to catch the replay, and still, I want to make sure that you get good information, but I don't hold you too long as usual. All right, let's get into this document. Okay. Your body, your biz. We're at that mind shift state. This is the last day of the mind shift. Staying active, moving with purpose. Okay. This is about staying active, moving with purpose, and there's a lot of good information in here. I'm telling you, a lot of good information. You don't have to remember all of it, but just remember the points, the principles, because they're going to be beneficial to you, literally. And I hope you're paying attention to how these PDFs are written out. I'm not writing specific, typical type things. The things that I'm putting in these documents are intentional things for you guys to watch, intentional ways to maneuver. Hi, Lisa. This being intentional, okay? And so same with when we talked about circadian rhythm on the first day of the mind shift, it was about intentionality, being intentional with our daytimes and our night times, and then of course TRE, being intentional when we eat and when we don't eat, and then asleep, of course, being intentional with how you sleep, how long you sleep, how consistent your sleep times are. And then yesterday we talked about the food. I mean, we already had a food list, so I wasn't gonna go down another food list, but yesterday we talked about what food does if it's not balanced, and things like that. So one thing I love about this, and I hope you're catching this, this is different because it does not you get a food list, but this does not focus on the meal. And again, we know, okay, boom, we have this, great. But we're focused on being intentional so that we get massive results, okay? All right. I always this. I mean, if I do this for me, and I hope this also helps you as well, because sometimes I have to be reminded. We've been hearing this word mind in all our lives, but a lot of times we know what it is, but do we actually know how to define it? Do we know that it is an element, part, substance, or process that reasons, thinks, feels, wills, perceives, and judges? Hey, um, the shift is in that process, that part, that element, that reasoning, all of those different things of the mind. The shift is taking all of that and learning how to move or cause to move from that place to another position, to one position or place, one place or position to another. Trying so bad to not take so long. I trip over my words. Transforming your mind leads to consistent shifts. And so that's what these days are about. It's about helping us transform our mind and get around some of the things that we've been taught for so long. Okay. So again, we talked about maximizing your day. How many of you all been, hello everybody, happy Saturday, happy day 10, happy day 10. How are you all doing? Like what have you guys been keeping track of your weight, your measurements, your meal times? Have you been able to be consistent on your meal times? Have you been able to be consistent on the times you go to bed? What's been going on? How have you been? I want to know, how have you been? Like I said, for you all that just logged on, again, I do this with you. Like, this is my way of building a community to help me as well. And within the 10 days, and let me tell you, it's hard for a person like me that's already been doing this for so long. It's actually hard to get results. So I got to go even harder. But hear me when I tell you guys, encourage me to go even harder. And so since the 23rd until this morning, I've lost 7 pounds. Well, yeah, 10 days, I've lost 7 pounds. And when I tell you, I feel amazing. When I tell you so I've always had breathing issues because I was born with asthma, the typical grew out of it. But then I always had an issue sneezing and coughing and all that stuff. I'm one of the very few probably that I don't take breathing clear for granted, because I cannot breathe clear up until 42 when I started this. Let's say that. People used to always tease me like, boy, you got bronchitis. What's going on with you? Like, you always coughing, you always sneezing, you always congested. I was, until I was 42, when I healed my gut, when I learned these different things. Again, I didn't even know this had anything to do with what I was going through. This was all about energy. This wasn't about losing weight. This wasn't about being able to breathe. Go figure that the more you learn, all of these things are connected. When one thing goes wrong, everything goes wrong, because your body is a community of one. So one thing messes up, it affects everything else, especially your gut. So when I went through this process and lost the weight and started to eat better, and the same things that I'm teaching you all, when I started doing them, literally my breathing went to another level. Like, I just, again, you all might be used to this. I'm not used to this, being able to breathe like this. Like, it's insane to be able to breathe clear. Yeah, it was something else I was about to say. Another result that I besides the breathing, I was gonna say something else. Um, oh, hopefully it comes back to me. Pretty consistent. I'm going to weigh myself in the morning. Good. That's good too, to even do it after the thing. I'm gonna weigh myself in the morning as well. But yeah, just to see where you are, to see how you've been doing. And remember, when you do these things, when you weigh yourself, when you measure yourself, don't do it from a place of criticism. Do it from a place of taking notes. You are, keeping record. You're keeping track. You're balancing. It's letting you know, and especially the more you learn, the more you better with 4 hours between meals, liquid 20 minutes before and 1 hour after. Let's go. Circadian meal schedule, 7 hours of good sleep, some kind of movement daily. This has been helpful. I'm so happy to hear that. Like, I'm so happy to hear that. And when I tell you, living under these principles, trust and believe, these are the things that I'm still, as I study and learn more and more, everything falls back to these 5 areas of focus. And when you live under those 5 areas of focus, your results, they do not tank. You continue to get results, and you will and it's not a plateau, but you will get to a point where your body will maintain in a very great state, and your joints feel good, your body feels, you just feel good. You don't feel tired. Your moods are great. It's just insane. So definitely proud of you for you sticking in here and making this happen and learning this stuff. We're back to here. So again, mealtime, you guys are doing good. Sleep, you guys are doing good. What to eat, you guys are doing good. Staying active, I know most of the people are staying active, but let's learn some things about this as well, because there's a lot of myth that comes with the walking and the working out and all these different things. And, and I see it on a regular basis, and to each his own, but I see it a lot when just with friends that I have who think that they can really outwork a bad diet, or going to the gym is going to make up for a lot of the things that they're doing, and it does not work that way. Okay, the 4 out of the 5 are ahead of staying active for a reason, and we'll see why. Okay, staying active, moving with purpose. Okay, so let's bust some common myth. Myth number 1, body transformation. Fat turns into muscle, muscle turns into fat. How many people have heard that? How many people actually thought that is an actual thing, that, oh, I better do this because I don't want my muscle turning into fat? Or I got to do these weights so I can turn my fat into muscle. Have you heard that? Did you believe that? Here's the truth. These are different types of tissue. They can't transform into each other. Completely different, okay? Completely different. All right, myth number 2, cardio is king. For the people who don't like cardio like me, I don't like cardio. Now that I've learned what I've learned, I won't run. Matter of fact, new research shows that people who walk live longer. Walking is a longevity movement exercise, while running actually shortens life. Go figure. More cardio, more weight loss. Truth is, weight loss depends on overall caloric balance and proper nutrition. Your body has to fight through things, which helps with the weight loss. And if it's not, like we talked about yesterday, if your body's not nutritioned, oh, I see the hand raised. The body, when you're lacking nutrition, literally even that causes your body, if you remember yesterday, like, it causes your body to go into a mode to where it feels like it has to hold on to things. And so even when you don't eat much, you won't lose weight because you don't have enough of the right things. You're malnutrition, and so it throws things off whack, and your body doesn't know what to do with itself, and so it's holding on to the wrong stuff. Okay, daily gym requirements. For all those who think you have to exercise every single day, you actually don't. Rest and recovery are essential for progress. You can overwork out. Your muscles grow when you rest and when you recover. Why sleep is essential when for rest and recovery. Sleep not only burns more fat, but sleep also helps your muscles to repair, which helps them to grow. The only way that muscles can grow is by them tearing. Whole nother conversation, whole nother sermon, is by them tearing. Muscles will not grow unless they are torn. And that's what happens when you work out, when you're lifting weights. You're stretching the muscle until it tears. When you eat the proper nutrients and you eat a balanced diet, and then you get good rest, which the repairing process really starts. So you get the nutrients from the food, and then once you've had that and everything is distributed to where it needs to be, and mainly the immune system does most of its work at night. So when you've equipped the immune system during the day and it's able to do what it needs to do at night, then it's repairing the muscle. So that torn muscle, as it repairs, is actually getting bigger. It's growing. And then, of course, if you're repairing muscle and burning fat because you've had good sleep, again, they're not turning into one another, but it's helping you to grow into a better state, a healthier state, because muscle, as I said before, it is your insurance policy as you age. Sweat equals success. More sweat means more fat burn. No, the truth. Sweat is just body temperature regulating. It's not fat loss. Okay. I rarely sweat. So don't think that if you're not sweating because you're walking, you have not done anything. No, you actually burn more calories walking than you do running. So, and you burn more body fat walking than you do running. And then the dangerous part about running is you also after a while will burn muscle and fat because it's trying to pull energy, because it takes more energy to run, and it messes up your knees. So again, for those who hate cardio like me, you can just walk, get on a phone call, go to the mall, go to the grocery store, and just walk. Park far. Walking, it does so much good for your body. Walking. Okay, exercise helps to manage, not prevent, all right? The foundations matter first. Fix your base, like we've been talking, and that's why this is number 5, okay? Because if your nutrition is off, if your sleep is off, if your stress is off the Richter scale, and your hormones are not balanced, exercise does nothing for you. So in order for exercise to be beneficial, you have to address your nutrition, you have to improve your sleep, you have to manage your stress, and you have to balance your hormones. Then exercise can support your health, enhance your results, boost your progress, amplify your efforts. All right? The foundation first. Key reality checks. Exercise manages weight, stress, energy, mood. Okay? It could help you manage it. It won't help them go away. It doesn't take away the stress. It doesn't necessarily take away the weight. It doesn't necessarily give you energy. It doesn't necessarily change your mood. What it does is it manages it. It can help it from not getting worse, but help. And then again, of course, if you're still doing things that go against it, then it's only so much help it can give you. But this is what it does. It actually helps manage. I hope that makes sense. So never make anything more important than, never make exercise more important than everything else. So these are the things it manages, but it does not fix poor diet. It does not cure bad sleep. It does not eliminate stress. It does not prevent all health issues, but food can. Remember, exercise is medicine, but it needs the right foundation to work. All right. Benefits of walking. I put this in here because, again, if nobody can do anything else, hopefully you can walk, whether it's on a treadmill, whether it's outside, preferably outside, but walk. Aim for an hour, no less than 30 minutes per day. Proven benefits of walking. Better on joints, obviously, because you're not running and pounding cement or pounding on the treadmill. Better on your joints. Maintain a healthy weight and lose body fat. Prevent or manage various conditions, including heart disease, strokes, high blood pressure, cancer, and type 2 diabetes. Okay. It strengthens your bones and muscles. It improves muscle endurance, improves mental health. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Even I have a friend the other day, we're just saying, like, I kind of got him into walking, and he notices, because he's been doing it so much, that when he does not walk, it messes with his mind. But every time he walks, he's like, bro, like, I just feel better. I think more clear. My mood is better. Walking helps to manage stress. Matter of fact, they were, I know all these studies, but walking / exercise as well has it pretty much can have the same or even better effect than what kind of medicine was that? Some type of medicine that's for people who are dealing with depression. So that's a good thing to know. A lot of things we can do with these 5 years of focus versus taking medication that gives us all other kind of problems. Okay, it helps you get deeper sleep. It boosts brain health. Okay, aim for at least 8,000 or more steps a day. I track my steps. I hope you track your steps. If you don't, try your best to track them. If you need a tracker, if you don't have the Apple tracks it. If you need a different source, I have different apps that you can check out. I can tell you my goal every day is 10,000 steps. And right now I'm at 9,109. Okay. And here's the thing, the beautiful part about 8,000 or more steps helps with all these benefits, plus one that I didn't put on here. But it helps to boost testosterone naturally. And again, remember, women and men need it. It's not going to give you guys, women, enough to turn into a guy. Nothing like that. It's nothing crazy like that. But it does give you a daily dose that's healthy for you and your system. Pretty much testosterone also helps with blood flow. Testosterone helps with your mood as well. That's why most men don't realize when they get older and moody is because of the decrease in testosterone. It's really a feel-good hormone. We just don't really understand what it is. Okay, so aim for 8,000 steps or more. You can break it up also. Track them, break them up. You don't have to do 8,000 at one time. You can, but you don't have to. Do it throughout the day. Like I said, walk around the house, clean up, talk on the phone, and don't just sit on the couch. You want to move around. Exercise of any kind, okay? People who exercise live longer and have a lower risk of high blood pressure, dementia, depression, diabetes, strokes, cardiovascular disease, and metabolic syndrome. Okay, so exercise of any kind. I know you probably hear me saying it a lot. Like from all the stuff that I study, all the things that I see, there's always some type of study that they're doing, or these different, just this different thing they're doing. And they did one study. They had it was with some housekeepers, and they tracked the calories burned and weight loss from them just cleaning up. And I think the average in a month, and it's funny because it was a mental thing. Like, that's a whole other conversation for another day, even though we dealt with that. But what they noticed once they went through this study is that the average person paying attention and doing what they need to do, but they were just using the cleaning as an exercise, they average 10 to 15 pounds in a month just by cleaning up. You do burn calories. I don't know if some of you all turn on, I think I do know some people that turn on their Apple Watch when they're cleaning up, and that helps them burn. They're burning fat. They're looking at their watch like they're burning a whole lot of calories. It helps. So any kind of movement. Here's the thing, you all. America, I'm telling you all these statistics, but another one of them is that they're known as the most sedentary nation in the world and ever. Like, most people spend their day sitting down on the phone, sitting down watching TV. They're sitting down. Check this out. Standing throughout the day. Like, you literally, if you stand enough times, stand every hour up until noon, just standing, because like it helps with circulation, which reduces inflammation and other markers that raise cancer risk just by standing up, not even walking. By midday, you should be able to burn about 150 calories just by you standing throughout the day. You're helping with circulation. When you're sitting down, you're not helping circulation, you're hindering circulation, okay? So these are simple things like this. Walking, standing, this helps with you distributing nutrients. Of course, we got to make sure we're getting the right nutrients in our body and that they're balanced. But once we have our circadian rhythm together, once we have our time restricted eating together, once we have our sleep together, and then we have our actual meals, the balance of our meals together, then we have to know how to help them get through our system. And one of the best ways is walking. Another good way is standing. Another way is obviously drinking water. We talked about that. And we'll talk about some other stuff going through here, but just, to bring this down to earth, like, you don't have to go crazy. You don't have to bench 225 pounds. You just have to make sure you're doing the necessary things you have to do to get circulation and so that nutrients can get throughout your body. Telling you right now, again, and I love I don't know how deep you all are ever getting to this, but I'm listening to like at least three, a lot of times more of the top minds today. And I was listening to something today, and one of the things that they're saying is like everything that is going on with people right now. This guy, he's the number one. I forgot his name. He's considered to be like the number one, as they call them, the number one biohacker today. And he was talking about how pretty much everybody that is dealing with sicknesses or reoccurring things like going from chicken pox to smallpox, whatever the other one is, or shingles and just different things like that. Because he was on a podcast and they were talking about, certain things, and he was saying how what we don't realize, most of our issues is that we are malnutrition. And so he was just saying, and I'm gonna actually get the name of these items, and then I'll share this with you all, or even in the community. There's 3 things which I agree with that people need to have if they don't have anything else to help them to balance their nutrition. But with an unbalanced nutrition, it is causing all kind of issues. So to imagine to not have balanced nutrition and then not to have great circulation, that is tearing us apart. Just those 2 things. Think about that. Just those 2 things. Not necessarily dieting, not necessarily taking all these supplements. Those 2 things is making sure your nutrition is balanced and that you are standing, walking throughout the day. Simple. Okay, ways to speed up your metabolism, your ability to transform. Okay, when our metabolism slows down, it loses its ability to transform the different nutrients or to help distribute things, right? So this is one of the ways that we can help it to basically the way we can maximize. Let me just say the whole line: ways to speed up your metabolism, your ability to transform, and maximize your movement and exercise. Okay. One of the things we talked about, I keep saying how important protein is. Make sure that you continue to eat protein and a good amount of protein. You don't have to eat 50 grams per meal, but try to aim for at least 30 per meal at the very least. And the older you get, the more important it is. But protein, listen, it helps to speed up your metabolism. And when your metabolism speeds up, then the production of nutrients speed up and you heal faster. You recover in so many ways faster. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you recover faster. Okay. Also, water is very essential. I tell you right now, like those are non-negotiables for me. I'm having at least 50 to 60 per meal. I start my day with 32 ounces of water. Before noon, I've already drunk a half a gallon at the very least. So these things, like they tell you too, like if you drink up to 20 ounces of water first thing in the morning, it helps to speed up your metabolism in that window up to about 25% when you wake up. Don't do coffee first. Coffee, I talked about that already as well. When you drink coffee, as soon as you wake up, what woke you up was the daytime manager. He woke you up. He shook you and woke you up. That's the cortisol. Cortisol is high. That's your deals with your blood pressure. It can deal with anxiety, all these different things. So it has good points, but if it's abused, it can cause bad things. Coffee ends up hitting your cortisol levels too high, and it can just send you down a bad roller coaster. So you never want to drink coffee first thing in the morning. Make sure you're drinking water first thing in the morning and at least 20 ounces. Okay, 16. I do 32. Try to get at least 16. Okay, do that first. HIIT cardio. Also, HIIT cardio is very beneficial. HIIT cardio, I can't run because of my bulging disc in my back. So I don't mess around with that, but I do my HIIT cardio on the stairs. 45 seconds at top speed, and then I'll do 3 minutes on the lowest speed. Then I'll do another 45 seconds, then 3 minutes. That's how I hit cardio. You want to go your max intensity. Honestly, you can do it from 20 to 45 seconds, and then you could either, like, if you're not on the treadmill or not on the stairs, anything like that, you can literally stop for 3 minutes. Or if it's a treadmill, you just put it at the lowest for 1 minute, and then you go as fast as you can for 20, 45 seconds. That also helps to speed up your metabolism. Lifting heavy weights, that means something that you can do 6 reps of max. That's also good for speeding up your metabolism. What I said on the other page, stand up more. And I already said this, but I know this by heart, I guess. Afternoon stand can burn up to 174 calories per day. As a matter of fact, that's just an afternoon stand. That's not even all the stands before the afternoon. An afternoon stand can burn an extra 174 calories per day. All right. Drink green tea. I can't stress that enough as well. Drinking green tea is that's like one of the holy grails. Drink green tea. 2 to 4 cups a day if you can. Stop it 8 hours before you go to bed because it has caffeine in it. But if you drink some organic matcha green tea, it does make a difference. It's so good for your immune system. And it has theanine, which is good for battling stress, and catechins, which are good for fighting fat. Like, green tea is a powerhouse. It also curbs appetite. So I'll even tell you with me, like, because of where I'm at, I got to go a lot of times extreme because I've already been doing this for so long. My body gets used to what I'm doing. So today I was fasting like since my last meal. My last meal was Thursday at 3:30. I had my first meal today at 9:30. So what was that? That was 42 hours. I fasted 42 hours with no hunger pains, no cravings, nothing. Like, I could have kept going, but here's the thing. When you fast too long, you can get to, like, honestly, when you get past 36, which I got 6 hours past, when you get past 36 hours and on beyond, then your body at a certain point stops eating away fat. It starts to eat away at your muscle as well. I don't want that because, again, I need it as I age. But because of how I've been treating my system, do I eat perfect? Absolutely not. But because I follow the 5 areas of focus, because I'm having enough protein, water, hit cardio, lifting weights, just doing all the things that I'm teaching you all to do, I was able to go 40 hours of fasting with no cravings whatsoever. That's huge because so many people try to fast and we do it wrong. Especially, sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I cringe at fast that we do in the church because every time I see a fast, the one time I see the most reactions is not the fact that we're fasting, but the fact that it's over in a couple days. That's when everybody get the most excited because they want to go back to doing what they were supposed to doing. You didn't fast, nor did you get the benefits of the fast. Great thing that I've been doing this 10-day Daniel challenge, and it actually has me like excited to really start really building this YouTube channel and just bringing the real awareness and just giving you all my tea. Like, I've been creating scripts, and I did create a video script on fasting and from a biblical perspective, and then studying, and then pretty much will show you guys on that video the different things that happen at different stages of the fasting at hour 6 to 8, from 12, at hour 12, hour 16 to 18, 24 and beyond. What our body has been made to do. Insane. And like I said, when I started to find out about this, I never did it. I used to do a cleanse 1 to 2 times a year. I haven't done a cleanse since. I'm not going to waste my money on somebody's herbal cleanse because your body does it 100 times better than any cleanse. You never need to cleanse again. I've lost more weight, never doing a cleanse again. My skin looks better, never doing a cleanse again. I have more energy, never doing a cleanse again because your body does it itself. And when we learn how to do these fasts correctly and again, we're putting the right nutrients in our body, we don't experience those hunger pains that happen. And I don't know if you guys would call me saying this a few days ago, but hunger pains are, in essence, it's the bad bacteria that's trying to get you to eat because they are starving to the point of death. And so how you want to know, one thing I will say, yes, so fasting, what it's going to teach you is going to teach you how much bad bacteria is in your body and if it's outweighing the good bacteria. Because if your good bacteria outweighs the bad, it's going to combat all those cravings, which is why, again, I can tell by me going all these hours that I'm in a good space because I had not 1 ounce I did not want food. I did not crave food. Insane. And here's another thing that happens. Once you get to a place, and I'm giving you future information because, again, hopefully new people, there's people on here that's already a part of our community, the community that I have outside of this. But if you become a part of that, you'll learn about these different fasts that we do them together. But what ends up happening, the more you do them, basically when you do them correctly after a certain, depending on how hard you've hit your dopamine over the course of time, you can actually reset your dopamine, which is what I've done. Again, if the people who I said, somebody let me know, whoever wants to get a copy of my book. Everybody that's in this challenge gets a copy. I'm gonna give you a copy. But so let me know, hit me up if you're interested in seeing it. But I talk a little bit about that in that book. The book is still talking about more simple things like the things you should remove and what they're doing. But some of the stuff that I talked about was there were certain things that I didn't have to pray off of me because my diet changed and because I reset my dopamine. And so it's these type of things that have taught me, like, a lot of what, again, we keep putting on the devil and we keep putting on demons is not them. It's what the part that they have played, the part that they play is the options that they placed in front of us that we had to choose and we chose, or that we chose to do. And we do these different, we choose these different options. And then what happens, they affect us in more ways than one. So the crazy part about it is you may not struggle with this, but you struggle with this, and they're all commonly the same thing. It's just because we don't know this in church, we think that one struggle is okay for the saints, but then this other struggle, we need to have a revival for them because they're struggling with cigarettes and alcohol and porn and all these different things. But the same thing that causes you to crave, causes certain people to crave porn, sex, drugs, is the same thing that causes people to crave Chick-fil-A, candy, certain things, because there are certain elements in these different items that hit our dopamine. And the sad part about it is most of these foods are engineered to do that because they know that if they hit your dopamine at a certain level, it's going to cause you to potentially become addicted, let alone becoming addicted, and you're going to need it and you're going to crave it. Chick-fil-A was one. Let me tell y'all, I said that the other day. When I would drive past Chick-fil-A, I literally probably would get the shakes. And the people that know me know, I was a Chick-fil-A fanatic. I could have kept them afloat by myself. Now, because my dopamine levels have reset, again, it's not that I don't want it. It's not like my memory didn't change because I still know that it tastes good. It's engineered to taste good. I still know it tastes good, but I don't crave it, so I drive past it. It's not even that I don't want it. I just don't want it, if that makes sense. And so, again, let me tell y'all, if you're not a part of this community, become a part of this community. And I'm still working on some stuff with my virtual assistant. We'll talk about that later, but to get you guys, because we're changing our platform. And so even though we're starting this week, I'm still trying to figure out how to get everybody to that platform. But I hope that you stay a part of this because, again, learning that type of stuff, you're going to change. You're going to revolutionize your whole life. Hear me when I tell you, it's insane. Anyways, back to this list. Drinking coffee, I said green tea, also drink coffee. All these things, without saying, should be organic, okay? Organic coffee, because coffee that's not organic, and it's the sad part about me because I know this stuff. Let me tell y'all, when I walk, even like today at rehearsal, I walked in and I saw 5 people with Starbucks coffee, and all I could see was, it's funny. I'm seeing scriptures is like the Bible saying, if you see the sword going toward your brother and you don't warn them, then their blood is on your hand. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm like, but I can't warn nobody because that's what they want. I ain't going to tell them about their coffee because this is what they like. But I'm looking at people tear their life apart. Hear me. 97%. I don't know why I'm this much of a nerd. 97% of all coffee beans are molded. They're molded, and then they have pesticides. So not only are they molded, they're molded coffee beans, but they also have pesticides. 97%. When they're not made organic, you deal with mold coffee. The mold along with the pesticides causes the opposite of what actual organic coffee beans cause. Organic coffee does not cause headaches. It does not cause you to get the runs. It's actually one of the highest sources of antioxidants. It's one of the best things, if not the best thing for your gut. It has polyphenols, not a conversation for today, but that's one of the nutrients you need to really live a very successful and long life. Polyphenols are everything. Matter of fact, watch this. One of the other highest sources of polyphenol, well, the highest source is olive oil. And we know olive oil is special because Jesus talked about it. Olive oil is really that special. And it has a nutrient in there that is so important for you to live a long, productive life. But coffee has high polyphenols as well. And is literally the number one source of antioxidants and raw honey's number 2. But we're talking about coffee right now. So make sure that you're drinking coffee and green tea. Make sure they are organic, okay? Eating spicy food. Listen, and I forgot I saw something today that explained some people like me can't eat spicy food because of certain things. I forgot what the guy said, but if you can stomach and handle spicy food also helps to speed up your metabolism, okay? And as you know, number 3 on the 5 areas of focus, sleep. Deep sleep actually sleeps up your metabolism, which helps you burn a whole lot of fat, okay? So yeah, take this. These are little hacks that you can have. Like if you want to speed up your metabolism, again, this ain't about eating lettuce and carrots or things like that, though they're good for you. Carrots actually help to fight visceral fat. But again, if you're not trying to, just go and take it in steps, little things like this, again, just adding protein, adding some water, some HIIT cardio, some weights, standing up. If you don't want to do the HIIT cardio, if you don't want to do the weights, do the green tea, do the coffee, do the eating spicy foods, deep sleep, okay? All right, painless. And it's still 5:40. Oh my gosh. Okay, so y'all should know this by now. Y'all should know the four food categories of focus. You guys should know that. You should know why we focus on them that way. We should already know what the biggest meal and when they have the smallest meal, and we should know what feeds our gut. Right. I'll wait for y'all to say that. I don't need y'all to answer, but everybody knows that the food overview, we are good with that and we're following that, right? Because these are the things that prevent us from having to do the ketos and the paleos. We follow these steps to be able to be intentional and still have fun with our food, right? I want to know this too. How has everybody been doing with this list? How many people have actually gotten familiar with the food list so you know what's fiber, what's pro, what's pre? Have you been getting familiar with that? The people who like caffeine, how have you been doing with your caffeine intake? Have you been ending it at a good time? Have you been able to not snack? Oh, you burn more. I just saw that you burn more cleaning than you do walking. That's insane. But little things that we don't even pay attention to. Are you guys able to, again, and I keep highlighting these so that we're clear. These things are not saying eat this, eat that, do this, do that, more than it is showing you specifics that help you to maximize your day. Are you doing well with the caffeine? Are you doing well with the not snacking between the meals? Are you doing well with the no alcohol, no wine, no processed food, the fruit juices, the sodas, the no fried foods? How are you guys doing that within this 10 days? Everybody done well? Okay. I know we behind, but I'm just looking at the chat still. This is day 10, y'all. Again, I'm 7 pounds down. Literally, when I started this, my body fat was like 13.9. Today, my body fat is 13.1. What workout do you use when you're cleaning? Oh, actually, it's the same one I'm using now. I know you asked Danielle, but it's the same one I'm using right now. Basically, there is a feature on the Apple Watch that says other. When you do other, so basically I do other when I'm playing piano, when I'm doing this, because these lights, and then this takes energy. I'm actually burning calories, and I've already burnt 215 calories doing this with you all. Insane. Let me see these. Lisa, yes, I have given up fried up, and I'm down. Come on here. You're down 6 pounds in a 10-day. Yes. Hi, I used the other option. You just said, okay, yeah. That is great. Health advocate, you said organic matcha, no snacking, fruit with meals, conscious of the recommended food order, no fried foods and all. I did not weigh myself or do any measurements, just looking in the mirror and feeling better. That matters too. That totally matters. And that's honestly, that's what counts most. Like I said, with me at the beginning, it was never about the weight. It was about how I needed to feel. And so As long as you're feeling better and you're looking better, which is what's going to happen, that's a great thing. I'm so happy for you all. You all are doing amazing. Like, so dope. Thank you for sharing all this. Again, we're gonna start so it's gonna be a 10. I think I'm gonna go back to the 10 week. We'll do a 10-week start next week. And again, I'm trying to starting Monday. And I don't think that this take good help is hard to find, y'all. That's amazing, Lisa. You see the difference for sure. Good help is hard to find these days. So I got to be on my guy's head on Monday. But what most likely I'm going to do, anybody that's not a part of the community, who wants to become a part of this community, you can reach out to me, DM me, or I'll reach out to you as well. And then the one that are in my community, remember you guys, we're starting a new platform. So I'm gonna get y'all that this week as well and get us on. But what I'll end up doing for everybody who's gonna be a part of the 10 week and just taking this to the next level, we'll be on Zoom Monday night. And that's when my clothes are loose. Let's go. We're gonna be when we do our 10 week, we do Zooms every Monday night, and then the rest of the week I'm putting up posts every morning, making sure we understand what's going on, encouraging us all. That's kind of how that works. So again, most likely I won't be able to have the link because of just that kind of people working and just doing what they need to do. But I will, again, if you want to be a part of the community, let me know. Like anybody who did the Daniel challenge, I'm gonna start talking about it, invite other people as well, but they won't get the opportunity that you all have because they weren't a part of this. So I definitely want the ones that are here to continue on with us. Let me know if you're interested. Again, I'll send you something also. And then still, I'm inviting you to be on our call on Monday, on How We Talk on Monday on Zoom. It's more of a personal environment, and we're asking questions and we're talking through things. So any other questions before I let you all go? And then we'll be further, talking through things tomorrow. If you can't see tomorrow, definitely watch tomorrow's replay if you don't see tomorrow, because you need to see what these statistics are when it comes to community and when it comes to stress. All right. Any questions? Anything? No, you didn't miss the details whatsoever. I'm going to have them for you either probably Monday. Like I said, because my virtual assistant, he's in the Philippines, and just a lot of stuff didn't get done properly. I'm going to probably have the information. It's weird how the camera looks like that. I'm going to have this information, this probably on Monday. But again, so just to make sure we don't lose contact and we don't lose the momentum, I'll be reaching out to you all, and I'll make sure, regardless, we have a Monday call. You'll be on our Monday call. Lily. Oh, yeah. I saw that on Instagram. Yeah. So Lily, great. Yeah. So I will make sure I reach out to you. I see you on, like I said, on Instagram and everything. So I will give you, I will personally send you the Zoom link for us for when we do our Monday call, and just make sure you have all the information. All right. I am proud of everybody. Let's continue to stay connected and just keep moving forward. I will see everybody on the call on Monday, and you'll still be getting information from me. Email. Okay. Last thing before I let you go, just to make sure, has everybody been getting the emails? Everybody been getting emails? Perfect. Yeah, definitely. I'm saying a good job. Yeah, good job, everyone. Like, seriously, I'm really proud of you all. Like, this is not easy. Great. My guy set those emails up perfectly. So what I'm trying to do is make sure you guys get those emails, even the link to the new community. You guys should get those emails as well. But we'll be on Zoom Monday at 5 p.m. It's only once a week. And then, of course, we're talking in the community daily, just to make sure we're keeping up with everything. I'm also in that community. I'm posting new things new things that I find, new supplements, and giving you information, things to stay away from. And this will be the last thing as a great example before I let you go. Have you, just in case anybody buys VITAL, I don't know how they pronounce Vital. I don't know if they pronounce it that way. I know that's what it spells, but it's an egg company. If you guys aren't familiar with Vital, organic pasteurized raised. And this is why this community is important, because now you have people playing and getting caught. They pride themselves on being a family farm, and they raise their eggs and chickens with much respect and all these different things. Well, somehow, you know how this country does get, they have all these undercovers. They found out that this company was actually feeding their chickens or soy and corn, which means that they had, and when they tested the eggs, the omega-6s. So omega-6 is bad for you. Omega-6 cause oxidative stress, and everybody who dies somehow. They get to a place of oxidative stress and you die. So the omega-6s push oxidative stress, which is in seed oils, which is why we should do our best to stay away from seed oils. These eggs were tested for omega-6s, and they were 10 times worse than seed oils in omega-6s, and they have organic pasteurized raised on their label. And so another reason why this community is a big deal to me, to make sure that when I get this information, I'm sharing it with you all, because you all are doing your best to make better decisions, and I want to make sure that you're not being taken advantage of by these companies. Okay, again, great job, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow, and let's get this thing going. Let's go. 2025 is going to be a great year for us. All right, y'all. Talk to you soon.